What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and this is Sunday afternoon live chat about cruises and travel and all those things that go along with it on a Sunday. Cruise chat, super live stream on a Sunday. That's what we got going on. Welcome.
Wow. Like, that's a mouthful that you just did.
That's my new intro.
Okay. Can you do it again? Let me hear it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do it twice like a magician never reveals its tricks, but I thought maybe you would do it.
No. Repeat after you?
No, I already did it. So.
Oh. No.
So what's up?
What's up? It's Sunday afternoon.
Holy moly, Sunday
love
afternoon.
Sunday
So I consider Sunday the start of a new week. So let's just say that
don't.
last week was off the chain. Or in your case, we'll say that this week was off the chain.
Okay.
Shall we recap the week?
Let's do it. Go.
I don't know. So did it really start on Wednesday when the CDC no-sell order failed to expire for most of the day? We got all the way through Wednesday night's live show, and as we were laying our wee heads down to go to sleep,
right,
boom, the announcement comes out that the CDC... No, what we had, Monday, Tuesday, one day, there was a day where we had that story where the secret information came out from the secret... I don't think the meeting was secret, but about the whole tension inside the task force between the leaders and the CDC. I don't know. But the end result was we got an extension of the no-sell order until the 31st of October, which lines up with CLIA's voluntary ban of sailing. So that really says no sailing until November. And then the very next day we have Carnival clearing the board. All the cruises in the whole country canceled except for Miami and Port Canaveral. But now we sit here today on Sunday, and the other major cruise lines, they haven't cleared the board.
No, they have not.
So you got a lot of people out there saying, look, I'm on Royal out of Galveston in November. Am I going on a cruise? But we don't know. It's been crazy.
It has been a crazy week, and, a little of the speculation that we've all been talking about really did occur with Carnival, right?
Yes.
They minimized how many ports they would be going out of.
Yes.
Which also minimizes the fleet that will be out there.
Yes.
Which minimizes how many people will be on the ships as well.
Right. And so they did a big old round of cancellations. They didn't cancel people from Miami and from Port Canaveral as of yet.
No, but what they are doing is they are allowing anybody that are on those ships
yes,
to take advantage of their offer for the suspended sailings anyways.
As if
right.
their cruise was canceled. You can treat, if you are on if you are on Port Canaveral, Miami sailings, you can treat those cruises as if they got canceled if you want to get a future cruise credit.
And the onboard credit.
Mm-hmm. Can you get a refund with no penalty?
Yes.
And a refund with no penalty. So that's interesting. It's the 4th of October, so there's 27 days until the no-sell order expires. We've heard rumors, we've heard it in the wind that we've had crew members comment on videos that they're making their way back to cruise ships. None of that's official. Also, what's not official is how any of this is going to work. We haven't seen any official protocols. So anything we talk about from protocols to how testing is going to happen, that's all speculation. Big story yesterday, the Bahamas changing their policies on November the 1st. To go to the Bahamas, you would have had to quarantine for 14 days. You would have had to provide a COVID test prior to going to the Bahamas and get a travel visa. And then once you get to the Bahamas, you have to do another test. And so there is going to be some requirement for a travel visa when you go to the Bahamas. It's still up in the air whether or not that's going to apply, how that's going to apply to the cruise ships, how that's going to apply to private islands. And so we sit here like everybody else just waiting for more information. But, wow, it's the Bahamas, don't get me wrong, the change that happened in the Bahamas is significant for the ability to cruise in November and December. The cruise lines in the United States need a place to go because it's against the maritime laws to cruise to nowhere. I haven't heard any talk about an exemption from that. So cruise lines need a place to cruise from. They need a place to go. And the Bahamas look like they're going to be our huckleberry. They're going to open up their islands for cruising in November, and it's really just a short trip to get over there. So I think that paves the way. But what I think will happen this week is I think we'll see announcements from Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and then maybe, I don't know, it may be too premature, but it would be interesting if somewhere during this week we start to see Carnival's official plans of what's going to happen and how it's going to happen.
Right, because you're talking less than 30 days.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's cruises that are, there's cruises that are set to go on the 1st of November.
I know,
and there won't be anything stopping them. So the CDC could extend the no-sail order. CLIA could extend their voluntary ban on sailing, but at this moment, as we sit today, those things are not happening. So if the clock just runs out, cruising could resume in November. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
Well, and listen, they've had 7 months to get together a plan.
Yeah, but now the rubber's hitting the road. Like now it's going to be like sink or swim. So, hey, real quick, though, a shout out to Larry Thomas. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know the show is not really legit until we see an appearance from Harry Larry Loca. So everybody say hello to Harry Larry Loca as he says thank you to Larry for the super chat. Larry says hello, hello, hello. Glad to see you on a super live streaming Sunday edition. We hope everything is doing well. We do have some personal updates that may not be considered doing well, but let's first give some homage to Larry Thomas and also to Harry Larry Loca.
Super chat.
Boom. Thank you for the super chat. So on the personal level this week, this is what we're dealing with, and there is a debate at hand that goes along with this. We have a close personal friend that we see often. Most of the time when we visit with our friend, we do it outside, socially distanced. We wear masks from time to time, but most of the time when we're outside and distant from each other, we don't wear a mask. But we found out this week that they had tested positive for COVID-19, and during this whole run, we've had it around us a lot. We've had relatives that have had it. We've been around it. And so what was interesting is when our friend let us know that they had tested positive, immediately we felt like we had symptoms.
I mean, immediately.
So we were fine. We were perfectly fine. Then we got the phone call from our friend, and then all of a sudden we felt like we had symptoms. We called the health department, and they're like, yeah, you can just come on down right now. Super easy peasy. It's free. And so we went on Thursday.
Right.
And we took a COVID test, and the way our test worked, it was a drive up. You had to give them all your information on the phone. It was a drive up, and then it was a mouth swab. They had you stick your tongue out and say, ah, and then they swabbed around the back of your palate, like where your gag reflex is. They swabbed there until they felt you were sufficiently choking, and then I guess that gave them what they needed. And now we're just waiting on test results. So we both feel fine. Our friend is doing well. All of our family members that have encountered it, the worst that we had it is early on when your brother had it.
Right.
This was when they were still trying to figure things out. Jenny's brother, Stevie, went all the way to the point of being in the hospital on a ventilator. Those were trying, scary times. But the contact that we've had recently, everybody seems to be doing well, and our friend's doing well. And so we just got tested. It's the first time we got tested, and we're just waiting for the results. Now, the big debate that we had is we haven't really left the house much. And I was trying to figure out that since I went with, now Jenny drove, so this could throw the whole thing off. But since I went with Jenny and we got a COVID test, does that give me date night credit?
No.
I was trying to angle for date night credit. Now, on the tail end of the COVID test, we got curbside Cracker Barrel. And I think that maybe the transition from COVID test, which is romantic, it was a new experience that we'd never experienced. One of those things, very rarely in life do you get to experience something brand new with a person. And there, together, we experienced the COVID test for the first time. I think that should count for something. And then we did curbside Cracker Barrel. I think adding the meal in gets me some taking Jenny on a date credit.
No.
I ordered the Cracker Barrel. I used the payment method on my phone, so I kind of paid. I believe that why do you keep saying no? I'm getting 0 credit for the COVID test date.
Well, because I called, I gave all the information to the health department.
Yes.
I drove.
Yes.
How would you think that that's your credit?
Did you get chicken and dumplings at some point? That makes it a date. Thank you so much.
And I gotta say, I love that. We can eat that on Weight Watchers.
That's right. We're on a new. We're on Weight Watchers.
New adventure.
So everything goes.
So my only advice.
What do you guys think? Is that a date or
going,
not a date?
No, it's not.
Put in the comments.
My only advice is if you are going with your spouse, your significant other,
yeah,
you should take the test first.
Why is that?
because you took the test first out of both of us, right? And I was petrified.
That's right.
When they were coming over towards me, because I knew how you reacted, and I know you're a little stronger than I am. So I was getting a little worried.
I did pretty good with it, but I did tear up, like trying to not choke. So.
Yeah, you teared up a little bit, but boy, I was like, I'm like, get this stupid thing out of my mouth already. My goodness.
It was tough.
It was.
So we wait, and of course, when we hear it back, we'll let you guys know. Again, after we took the test, we almost felt immediately perfect again, but, you know, it's just your mind plays some crazy stuff.
It really does, because all week I'm like, should we go? Should we not go? Should we go? Should we go? And, you know, then we finally said, listen, we should go.
Yeah.
Because mentally we were making each other crazy.
Yeah. Now, the thing we'd like to do now is figure out how to take an antibody test. I don't think that was part of it, but again, we've this thing circled around us a bunch. Now, we've stayed locked down, and we wear masks everywhere we go, and we social distance, and for the most part. So, I don't know.
Listen, Ofe said that he is on a 70-inch TV.
Oh, is he? Flip the whole table. I think I just spilled.
I think you're going to flip the whole table.
Ronald Bernier, thank you so much for the super chat. Busy Sunday racing football, but you know I got to watch my Lido Loca. Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you
for the super chat. Peg and Artie, thank you for the super chat. Keeping fingers crossed that February and the Harmony is a go.
I know you guys.
100%. We are with you. We are with you. Sorvin Index in the house. From Denmark, do you guys want vaccine when it's ready? We would. Soren and Marianne from Denmark. I will answer that question. And we got Norway in the house. We got a lot of Europeans in the house tonight, too. I've seen people from the UK. I'll say tonight because it's night for you guys. It's the afternoon for us. But the Hobby Bird, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Love the T-shirt, Jenny. Yours is cool, too, Tony. Jenny's a coffeeholic. And I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Oh, there we go. And there's Jackie from the UK, man. Boom, right there in a row. We got Norway. We got Denmark. We got the UK.
Showing the love.
A big shout out to all you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Definitely get the antibodies test. That's right, Jackie.
Yeah.
But I think it would give us some peace of mind.
Absolutely, I think so too.
Thanks everybody for the super chat.
So I'll answer the vaccine first.
Yes.
So of course, you know, I take medication.
Yep.
That I cannot take a live vaccine.
Yeah. So Jenny is excluded from the vaccine. I don't ever take the flu vaccine. To get into college, I did have to take, to get into primary school and elementary school, you have to take a series of vaccines. And then I remember the last time that I went to college campus, I don't know how many years ago that was, I had to have an MMR, which is measles, mumps, and rubella.
Right.
I've never had a problem taking vaccines, and, you know, like, I know there's varied opinions on that. I don't know what I'll do with this one. If it's not a requirement, I don't know that I will take it, because I like the idea of the cruise bubble being based on testing, multiple layers of testing. And so I want to see how that plays out. It's gone really well for MSC in Italy, and just with the testing, making cruising a safe environment. And so I'm waiting to see how that turns out. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to, when the opportunity is presented, I will have to evaluate it. But I don't normally take the flu vaccine, which this is a completely different animal. But yeah, I'll have to see. We'll have to see. Chuck Spencer, thank you for the super chat, and thanks for making it. Looks like you made it. Barry Manilow for everybody there.
He gets a special song.
Man, anybody see this movie, The Goldfinch?
My goodness.
I made Jenny watch that last night. It was deep. She didn't love it.
I did love it, but it was not what you said it was going to be.
I didn't know what it was. I sold it as maybe a romantic movie, and it turned out not to be that. I mean,
it was not romantic at all.
There was some romance. Karen Weidman Bell, thank you for the super chat. Do you have your cup of water to hit up against the mic? I laughed every time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Karen.
I don't know what you're talking about, but man, that makes me excited to think about hitting it up against the
I'm sure it does.
Let's give a shout out to the people working the room today. Anybody that's in blue with a wrench, be on the lookout, because they make this experience good for you. They're on the lookout for people that are here to cause mischief, and they're very helpful, and we love them greatly. I see a couple power couples in the house, Slinky Ingle King and Matt Firestorm.v1. Beautiful couple out of Texas, making sure it happens Emily Flanagan is in the house, and her lovely beau, Joe Flanagan. They are from Concord, North Carolina, and they are keeping it locked down. And then our favorite lady in Pennsylvania, hey girl, Ellen Huffnell, on the wrench. And I don't know if I've seen any of the rest of the crew yet, but these 5 will make your YouTube experience a nightmare if you get out of line.
So would you think that
They're like the Freddy Krueger of the live stream if you say boo.
Well, and they keep me in check too, right? Like Emily gave me a vocabulary lesson on the Facebook group today, of how pronunciation goes for a town in North Carolina.
We finally worked it out. So this is the way I remember it. If I'm thinking about the town in North Carolina, it's 2 words, Concord. But if I'm thinking about the way it's pronounced correctly anywhere else in the world, I say Concord, which is 1 word. So
Right.
But you can't, yeah, that's right.
That's why I love the Flanagans.
Sarah is in the house too. Thank you so much. I was just scrolling looking for Blue. Sarah Phillips also gets it done. Don't cross Sarah. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause she's feisty.
She is, boy.
She is feisty. All right, I'm going to swing up to the top. I'm going to say some hellos. I won't spend too much time with it. Throw your cruise questions out there. If I spot a question mark, I will try to answer some questions, but we'll try to say some hellos. I'm glad everybody joined us on a Sunday afternoon. Again, I think we got a crazy week coming up for us.
I think we do.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. I can't wait to get our test results back. Usually
should either come today. So what was interesting is that I think I had to ask a couple of times because they were not, maybe I was asking improperly.
Yeah.
But I was like, and I guess because of like my business world mentality.
Right.
They were like, oh, it'll come back within 3 to 5 days.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, is that 3 to 5 business days or is that including the weekend?
Right. We got a couple answers.
Right.
So we're not sure.
And I don't know which one it is.
Yeah. So we took it Thursday afternoon. So we don't know if Friday. So Friday's obviously going to count 1 in either one of those scenarios, but we don't know if Saturday, Sunday counts as 2, 3, or if the clock doesn't start again until Monday.
Right. Because I asked how I asked it, right? They said, right.
Yeah.
And I was like,
well, which is it?
Yeah. So I asked a couple of times and they still said, yeah.
That's right.
I'm like, all right, they don't know either.
Our friends Tom and Brenda are here. What's going on? The KY Traveler
KY
Cruising.
Travelers.
Glenn Gassner, good to have you. Good to see you. Julie Wazowski in the house. China Pearl is here. David Guido is also here. I also saw Chico. What is going on? Eddie Pinero. Papa Mozo is in the house. What's going on? Papa Mozo. Rebecca W. It looks like a question. So I wonder in January, will they be going out of Charleston? We will have a cruise booked on the Sunshine January the 9th to the Bahamas. So it's going to be tough. If cruising starts early November, if they have good success all the way through November and December, maybe they open it up wider and try to pick up some of the other ports. Or maybe it could be a 3 or 4 month run up. I don't know. If you think about what's going on in Europe, the Grandiosa has been going, I think, since mid-July. I think that's correct. And so there's not been a big explosion of cruising over there. It's just one ship doing it correctly week after week. And so it's hard to say. I mean, I would hope everything opens up pretty quickly, but I think it's going to be a slow trickle. And then at some point they're going to, if it was me, if I was the one making the decision, I would be like opening. So you got Miami, Port Canaveral. If that goes good for a month, maybe I open up the Galveston. Maybe I open up the West Coast. And I do it a little bit at a time and then eventually try to get all 21 cruise ports open. Or if they feel like they could manage a Galveston and Long Beach opening at the same time and then maybe 2 more ports. I don't know. I would just go as slow as possible because, again, it's one shot to get it right. I feel like Eminem every time I say that. You got one shot.
Because every time you say that, I think of Eminem.
That's right. One shot to
do I
get
think
it
of
right.
M&Ms or do I think of Eminem?
I think of the rapper Eminem.
Oh, I think of...
You think of the candy Eminem?
Well, today I am.
Anthony Simone is in the house.
What's going on, Anthony?
Gary O'Brien, how are you? Lisa Kuehl in the house.
Lisa...
See the World with Chris. That's Chris Barnett. Good to have you. Glamp63. Glad to see you, Jenny. Sissy Boyer. Royal just opened shore excursions for purchase for my November 14th cruise.
Good.
Where's that going out of and what ship are you on? Where's it going? Where's the going?
What's the scoop?
Christina Ames on the breeze in December. Yeah, so far not canceling. I think that's in one of the right
Yes,
ports.
you can use a future cruise credit from Carnival for the Halloween group cruise. Just shoot me an email.
It'd be interesting. Dylan's talking about the Jones Act, and then there's also the Passengers Vessel Safety Act, or I always get that backwards, but that's the one that's really messing it up too. Those two things need to be fixed together.
Right.
Anybody else buying cruise stocks besides you? No, Joe, I haven't bought any. Carnival did okay through the news this week, though. It didn't really drop much, didn't really gain much, so that's not too bad. The stability. Ofe, like you said, got us on the 70-inch. What's up, Ofe? Good to have you here today. Margot Arlington. Jenny, can you do a video on makeup techniques? Your eyes look lovely.
Ooh, well, thank you.
Here's a secret you guys don't know. I actually do Jenny's makeup.
No,
She has a hair and makeup person, and that person's name is young Anthony Barnett. Thank you so much. You should do a makeup video.
I should.
You should.
I just don't know if I want everyone to see the palette.
The before? Oh, the palette. Look at you. You're like all secretive.
No, the palette of my face. Like the, before makeup. We'll call it a BM.
Before makeup. Life's a Journey cruise it. Tony, do you think that the test was better than the nasal test? We never had the nasal test. I've heard mixed feelings. Some people say it's not a big deal. Other people say it's the worst experience ever.
Yeah.
This was fairly tolerable. It's like, 4 seconds of somebody trying to jam a Q-tip down your throat. But, it wasn't bad.
And I feel like it was, because when you get tested for strep throat, they do that as well.
That was like that?
No, I feel like this was a little bit worse. So if you've had a strep throat test before with the swab, this one they go much, much further back and for a longer period of time.
So many people like Lisa saying that I definitely get credit for that being a date.
Oh, come on.
Sissy Boyer saying I do get credit for that. KT saying that because it was Cracker Barrel, definitely getting credit for that. Purely Caribbean definitely saying it's a date, so I like that.
All right, whatever. Well, listen, in the times that it is and how our lives have been since March, it's a date.
Yeah, somebody said, let's go out on a real date. Look, we're not looking to go out anywhere, so I think that counts.
Yeah, like we were really excited to get out.
We're excited to leave the house.
We were in the car together. I was like, wow, this is cool.
TCU Pepito in the house.
I wasn't going, what's going on, TCP? I wasn't going to just pick up our food,
That's
like
right.
at the grocery store or something like that.
Yeah, we've that's all we've really been doing is just going through drive-through. Now, the interesting thing is one of our favorite things to eat on Weight Watchers is tacos because they have a low point count and you can have a couple tacos and still feel like you're living a life. And so what's weird is Florida went into kind of a phase 3, and it's really like I thought it was already a little challenging here, like people not following the health protocols. But what I could always count on is that the people at the Taco Bell drive-thru had on gloves and masks. Well, after they changed the rule here, I rolled up on my Taco Bell, and the Taco Bell person didn't have on a mask, and I was like, one of the reasons I come here is because they have a mask. What do you guys do? So I always put my mask on before I interact with the Taco Bell people. I know that not everybody's a mask person, but if you're a mask person, when you go to delivery, like I feel like if you're a mask person, anytime you want to interact with somebody, you got to throw the mask on out in public. But Taco Bell done gave up the mask on me, Jenny.
Yeah, and I mean, especially like right now with us, not having our test back, it's super important to make sure that any interaction that we have outside of the house, we're wearing a mask.
Well, definitely for the testing. Yeah. Eric Keesley says to go donate blood at One Blood and get the antibody test for free. Maybe I'll do that. I could give up a pint.
You should. So I have very so my blood is like they always want it, right? So I can't get blood, which makes me
Jenny can't
crazy.
get blood, so that would be
But you should go get some blood. So people want to know about that movie.
Oh, so the Goldfinch. I think we could have a whole hour's conversation on it. It took getting to the end. There were some moments that were scary. There were some moments that were dark. There were some moments that were romantic. But it was very. It didn't follow any of the normal tropes. And when you got to the end of the movie, you were just left with reflection. What was my takeaway? My takeaway is the only true way to hold on to something is to let it go.
Right.
That was my takeaway from the Goldfinch.
Mm-hmm.
That in our attempt sometimes to hold on, we actually don't get the freedom that we're looking for by trying to hold on.
Right. And without not going into much of it, yeah, I think that's a good way to say it, right? You want to hold on to the good memories. You got to let go of what you're trying to hold on to.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Why are they saying only short cruises? Once you're in the bubble, it shouldn't matter. Simply because it's thanks for the super chat, Bob Hader. Simply because it's going to be easier to see whether or not it's working. Like, you don't want to invest 7 days and something go wrong on day 2 or 3. I think the longer cruises will come back. But I think in the beginning, why not just do like 4 days and make sure that the protocols are going to work? Once the bubble is solid, though, I think they can extend that. But yeah, it's less is better in the beginning. You want to make sure everything works before you just go hardcore at it. What if you got a bunch of people on there that don't want to follow the protocols? You want to try to keep them locked up for 7 days? I don't think so. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to follow.
Yeah.
Renee Duclos, thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome from Canada. Thank you guys both for the super
Thank you.
chat.
So that's pretty interesting what Emily put. If you have antibodies, find a plasma center to donate. They'll pay $100 plus donation, and you can do it 2 times a week.
So will they? So I could just go and act like I want to give plasma, and they're going to test me. I mean, I should probably give plasma if I show up over there, but that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The plasma. Does it hurt? I hate needles. I could probably do it though. Will I pass out? Do I have to eat first? Oh gosh, Emily, I got to talk to you on the phone. What's going on?
So, Mary Ellen Dillon, I think the movie theaters are open here.
Yep.
But we watched it at the house.
Our local movie theater is showing $5 my favorite Star Wars movie, The Empire Strikes Back. I'm so tempted because probably the last time I saw that in the movie theater is when I was, however old I was when The Empire Strikes Back came out. Probably 13, 14, if that. Let me see what your Empire was.
Well, and that's really probably one of the bigger things too, besides, of course, all of us going on cruising. Tony, to get away from me, would go to the movies by himself.
Yeah, I would get solo date credit going to the movies.
Yes.
Let's see. Empire 1980. I was 9 years old when that came out, so
wow.
I'm sure the last time I saw that was then in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Many, many moons ago.
I'm sure that they're doing good social distancing if you have to go by yourself.
Yeah, social distancing and a mask. I don't know.
Yeah. 1981. Wow.
We got coffee today, everybody.
So 1981.
1980.
Oh, 1980. Okay. I'll turn up your mic.
Yeah, I could turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to blow it out.
What?
I'm going on the side today. How's this? Is this better? Can you guys get it? Chuck Spencer, thanks for the super chat on that. I hate that you had a super chat for that, but thank you so much. Super chat.
Wow. So RC Vlogs said that he just read that the Regal Cinemas are closing all of their theaters in the United States and the UK this next week.
Really?
Wow.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Is that any louder? Matt, tell me if it's louder.
So, Matt, isn't that like something, right? Like that he's quiet.
Yeah, Jenny said I had to keep it down a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Had to keep it down.
Well, I think maybe, okay. What are you drinking, Tony?
I am drinking Stokes iced coffee, STO. I don't know what it's called, but you've seen it at Walmart, I'm sure. Half and half. And I'm drinking 2 packs of organic stevia. That's a 5-point drink, which is kind of high. I only have one of those a day. I do get 72 points a day, so I use 5 of them for my coffee.
Yeah, the Weight Watch has been interesting, right? Because they have 3 different plans, and I guess we're on a green plan.
Yeah, I don't know what that green plan means.
I don't know.
China Pearl, I'm probably the only person who has not seen the original Star Wars that started the trilogy. I've only seen Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. Look, why don't you?
I'm there with you.
Why don't you spend this afternoon and go watch it? You could do it. It's right there. It's right there. Billy said I'm louder. That's good. That's good. That's good.
And Matt said that we were
equal volume, balanced.
We're perfect.
That's right. Chica says I'm using my sexy voice. Welcome to Lido Loca. Katie Whalen Rust is late to the party. Katie, I haven't done it in a long time.
Katie.
If you would have come here like probably 2 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have done this, but now you have to do write-ups. I will not be late to the Lido Loca Sunday live chat cruise talk show featuring Tony and Jenny on the Lido Loca channel and Ellen Huffnell from Pennsylvania. You have to write that 1,500 times by next week.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Those are the rules. Like I'm not trying to be a jerk. My cup does not say Wawa. It says Western Carolina University, WCU. That's where our son graduated undergrad.
Yeah.
Undergrad.
And now he's at the Gators.
What is the name of that university? I still can't figure it out. Is it FSU? Is it Florida State?
It's UF.
University of Florida.
Right.
They call it UF.
Right.
Okay. I just know it's the Gators. UF.
It gets confusing, right? Because so UF,
yeah,
Gators, Gainesville.
Yes.
And that's how I remember Gators are in Gainesville. I always mess up the UF even when I lived here. But then the Seminoles are in, oh my goodness, Florida State University. Where are they at?
Tallahassee?
Yes, Tallahassee.
Just guessing. Thank you so much. PJ Zipatelli, you're running the risk of losing your man card if your girl has never seen any of the Star Wars movies. As much as Jenny hates it, I try to make her watch nerdy movies every once in a while, but she doesn't. She just looks at her phone. But you still have to try. You have to try. You have to try. Yes, I was going to say, Renee, The Boys, excellent. I'm watching that every Friday as it...
and he loves it.
Here's Tony's quick TV recommendations. Joe... Ted Lasso is one of the best feel-good TV shows I've ever watched, and it's in the backdrop of soccer, UK football. It's amazing. I love that show. I cried like a baby at episode 10. Go ahead and watch that show. Of course, I'm watching The Boys when it comes out every week, and I just started watching Utopia. So if you're kind of a nerd comic fan out there, watch this show on Prime called Utopia. It's super violent. I hate violence. I hate blood. I hate gore. And so, like, with The Boys and with this Utopia, I'm kind of watching like, oh, man, is that head going to explode? I don't really like it. But the story's really good. So Utopia, put that on your list, all you nerds out there. And The Goldfinch, I would watch it. I want to see if anybody else gets deeply moved like we did.
It was really, yeah.
It was a long movie. Like, it was a marathon.
Long.
And everything that you thought was going to happen didn't happen. And it was crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe why I liked it so much, right? Because normally you kind of can know what's going to happen.
Yes.
But it didn't.
Yes. Brooke Scott, thank you so much for the super chat. My last super chat Wednesday bounced back as suspicious. Sorry, they said run it again. Well, hey, thank you. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
It ain't suspicious to me. We can't go on together with suspicious super chat. Suspicious super chat. Super chat. That's right. I just turned Elvis into. Here's a story I did not cover this week, and I don't think I will cover it on the show because I don't know if I care enough about it. But it's interesting to me. Viking Cruise Lines let me take it back. Viking Cruises, which encompasses their ocean cruises and their river cruises, they're launching I wish they would just call them all the same thing. They're launching their river boats on the Mississippi. And they have a super duper Christmas river cruise coming up, I believe, at the end of next year. But part of it is you get to have dinner at Graceland.
I know.
That's Elvis's house. So you get to go from Memphis. You get to have a good time in Memphis, and that's where the casinos are also, Tunica. You get to have a good time at Graceland. Then you get on the Mississippi, and you go to Natchez, and you go to one other place, and then you end up in New Orleans. It sounds like a wonderful time.
Right.
It only starts at $4,000 a person. How about that? I think it's a 7-day cruise for $4,000 a person on a tiny little riverboat. I mean, I would love to eat dinner at Graceland. They better be serving me some good food for $4,000 a person. I didn't cover it in the show, but I did find the story fascinating.
But what is included in that, Tony?
A lot. I mean,
exactly.
It's luxury, but still, it's just the Mississippi, y'all. Have you ever seen it? It ain't that special.
But it is special when you're on a boat and doing all those
it's the
cool
fall.
excursions.
Yeah, it's the fall, Christmas. It's beautiful. Becca Gross is in the house. What's going
someone
on?
wanted to know about the blue sweatpants.
The blue sweatpants. What about them, Jenny?
Old Man Jedi, what's going on? Thank you so much for the super chat.
Old Man Jedi, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Jenny, do we have a new sponsor for today's show, or is it the same sponsor that we always have?
It's the same sponsor.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today's show sponsored by my old blue sweatpants.
You're old.
There they are. It looks like a invisible man crossing his legs. Blue sweatpants. Thanks for sponsoring the show, my blue sweatpants. Because of you, your efforts, and the efforts of the people out there, we can continue to have Sunday Cruise Talk Live with Jenny and Tony following a Saturday before the Tuesday show. Double live, super live. In October. That's the name of the show today. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Somebody fell asleep watching the Goldfinch.
I can see how that happened.
I can see it.
Because I kept looking at Tony. I'm like, is this almost done? And then Tony would get up and do something. I'd have to put it on pause. And I'm like, this movie is going to take forever.
Forever.
It took forever.
Now and forever. Let's see. We've got Nalandri Mandai. I'm crew. I want to ask, is there any chance to resume cruising in the USA in November? I believe there is a chance. All of the hurdles are getting out of the way. I was hoping that you would tell me that you got called back.
Right.
But yeah, we hope that that's what happens, and hopefully that you will be called back to work soon, because I'm sure it's a challenge. But yeah, I believe that cruising can start. I don't think it's going to start in a huge way. I don't think it's going to be 100 cruises in November, but I would surmise that each of the major cruise lines will try to get some cruises out in November. I don't know if it's going to be November the 1st, but November, December, it's going to be the resumption. I made that word up. The resumption of cruising.
So
What?
PJ said that Mississippi, let's go to Hawaii.
Let's go to Hawaii. Yeah,
I
for
agree.
$4 a person, we could go to the big island of Oahu.
I agree there.
That's what I think.
Because we've been on the Mississippi plenty of time with casinos.
Yes.
So
Anne Marie VR, it's Canadian Thanksgiving next weekend, but you're only supposed to be with your own household. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're coming up on the holidays. There's members of our family we haven't seen since last year. It's kind of freaky.
it is.
That we normally see more frequently.
Yeah.
More frequently. Look, if you guys get 200 likes, I'm going to say thank you. But that doesn't seem like a great reward, does it? But that's all I got.
We are thankful.
That's all I got.
Give it a thumbs up. Share it out.
Bill Zinkin. We're pretty good. Again, we're just chilling, waiting. Great
Did
beard
he say,
of
how you
Zeus.
doing? How
Great-
you doing, Bill?
How you doing, Bill? Is Bill from the Northeast?
No, I'm just saying, how you doing?
How you doing? Great beard of Zeus. Hello.
That's a
to
great
have it.
name.
That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Gary O'Brien. I think they will only have Florida. I think they'll only be open to Florida cruising first. It's possible. I think there's a lot of people down here that would do that. Yeah, 8-day Alaska. And I'm telling you, 4K is expensive. Now, look, I'm probably not doing it justice. It's probably beautifully wonderful. But
Absolutely.
if it's
very much inclusive and
if it's starting at 4,000, I wonder what the high end part of that is.
well, and it's a very different experience than the Caribbean sailings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's no wave pool. There's no flow
there's
rider.
no casino.
Hi, Tony and Jenny. How are y'all? Terry Ellett, we're doing good, man. Glad to have you.
Terry.
Haven't talked to you in a bit.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Tony. How
Interesting
you
time.
doing?
How you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a lot of this to be over, but we don't have any control with that.
I know.
Eric Cable, thank you so much for the super chat. New normal can't be masked 6 feet away, and most especially it can't be if one person gets the sniffles, they lock everyone in their cabins. That is not going to be what cruising is like in the beginning. That's not what it's like in Europe. There will be masks, there will be social distancing, and so if you're somebody that's not down with that, I would probably not want to go cruising for about a year, because I bet my prediction is that we're going to have at least the masking and the distancing protocols for 6 months to a year, or maybe, I don't know if the virus will knock it out, because I don't know not the virus. I don't know if the vaccine will knock it out. I don't know if everybody's down with that, but yeah, that's what I keep advising people. Like, I don't even think it's an argument whether you believe in the mask, don't believe in the mask. If you want to go cruising, you're going to have to do those things or not go cruising. So I've been advising people that say I can't cruise like this to shut it out of your mind for a year, because it's just going to be frustrating. Right. Don't be frustrated. It's all good.
It's all about cruising.
It's all good.
Any day on the sea is a good day.
Yeah, somebody asked me that the other day, like, oh, would you really want to cruise like that? I'm okay with, like part of what I like, especially if we have a balcony, I enjoy just being in the cabin and looking out the balcony, you know, so I'm ready to try it. I'm ready to try it.
Are you?
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
How about you? One Fernando Lee, love your channel. I'll watch every day. Appreciate it.
Why, thank you.
Sure do appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, Erica, I think we get what you're saying, man. Let's see. Emily Flanagan, gotta run. Be safe. All right, Emily, we're glad to have you.
Goodbye, beautiful.
Enjoy your time in Concord, North Carolina. Concord. Jenny. Firestorm. I love these. I love the things that Matt pops up. Ian O'Reilly, cruising the Greek islands in late June 2021. I told my cabin mate, which is Ian's brother. Ian, so I'm assuming that you're from not the United States. I could be wrong. Does your brother have a cool name? I love Ian as a name. Don't book with me if you're not prepared to wear a mask and distance on board. Yeah, it's going to be, I tell you, there's going to be frustrated people. And so we got to go in eyes wide open. Again, I think the cruise lines, hopefully they'll be really forthcoming about what's expected. And I hope that they'll be accommodating for people who don't want to do it, because that's going to be the worst if you feel forced to get into a situation that you're not going to be happy about.
Right.
So I really hope that they come up with a good situation for that. Sandy paid under $4,000 for 2 of us for Hawaii next year on Carnival, and it's for 16 days. Oh, yeah. See, Ian, I didn't want to be presumptive, but Ireland. So does your brother have a cool name? Like a cool Irish name? What's another good Irish name? I don't know. Malcolm. That's an Irish name. Mm-hmm. That would be a cool name. Did I just guess your brother's name? Do I win a prize? That's right, Amanda. We've been trying to get the balcony. I tell you what. So, yeah, here's why the $4,000 bothers me. We booked that cruise on the Celebrity Edge, which is in a balcony, and it's costing us $240 for a week total.
Right.
Between the two of us, $240 for a balcony. And big news, we were over to the theater last week. Jenny got on the phone with a little ringy.
I did.
And she got us a room, an even better room at the very back of the ship. But still, It's not over the theater.
It's not even a better room.
It's the same room.
It's the same
It's a better
room
location.
Type, just for what we feel like a better location. We've not been on there yet. But I tried to see how much it would be to upgrade us.
Yeah. It was expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, so Ian's brother, he's completely let me down. Not a great second Irish name. It could be a great Irish name, but it's biblical. Adam is a biblical name.
Absolutely.
So I will take biblical. Biblical works for me the same as Irish does. But really, if you could talk to your parents, maybe they could have got a Malcolm in there. Well, Cullum, I think that's a UK name. But yeah, Malcolm, talk to them about that maybe next time.
Gary said
Gary O'Brien's got a great Irish name. That's right.
Yeah.
How come you don't have an apostrophe in your name there, Gary? I mean, come on. Represent.
Oh, boy.
I think we have some Irish in us. I think my mom says we have some Irish in us. Her maiden name is Medlin, and but my people are from England, so I'm basically English and Irish. And but yeah, there you go. Do we follow Captain Kate on social media? I've watched her YouTube channels, and man, she does a great job with her social media.
All right, hold up. Wait a minute.
Yes.
J-Bo is in the house.
Do I have to sing to J-Bo?
You do.
Our friend Jay had a birthday yesterday. He's 49 years old. He soon will be celebrating his 50th birthday. He's in his 50th year.
And so many,
everybody tell J-Bo Archer Lux. I still can't say that after all this time. Archer Lux, Archer Chucks. The one that starts with Archer, that's J-Bo. Tell Jay happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, biggest Venom fan in the world, J-Bo McNeil. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Gary Blaine O'Brien. That's a good name. The Flanagans.
That's right.
Irish too.
Wasn't the Isn't there a restaurant?
Joe, what's your middle name?
Or no?
Are you
no, Shenanigans.
Are you?
What's that? Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. There was a great Irish pub in Nashville called Shaughnessy's. Shaughnessy. I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who
knows?
Man, this is it's an interesting Sunday.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
I don't know. It's the beginning of a great week.
Well, I think we figured out that I definitely got date credit.
I'll give it to you.
Boom! I knew.
As much as it's not a date that I would have ever expected.
I knew I wore
to
you
take
down
with
enough.
you.
I knew I wore you down enough. I wore like, well, I didn't wear pants, but I did wear my good shorts, so that should count.
Yeah.
That should count.
Did we say hello to everybody? Did we say hello to Billy and Maxine?
I don't know if I said hello to everybody. Hello,
Well,
Billy and Maxine. Michael Wagner. Patrick O'Leary. That's a good one, too. Patrick O'Leary. My name sounds Italian. Anthony Joseph. Shaughnessy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I've been there, Marianne Dillon, right there on Broadway across from a block up from the arena. The arena. I feel like we went somewhere else that was an Irish pub, though, too. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either, but...
What date are we booked on the Edge? It's January something.
January 17th?
January 17th. I don't know if it's in our shipmate. If you guys want to know what... Okay, so another big thing that happened this week is I finally took all of the 2020 group cruises off of the group cruise link. It was so sad. And then I added all of our other group cruises. So if you want to cruise with Jenny and I and the rest of the Loca fam, you have 6 opportunities in 2021 and 2022.
Yeah.
A variety of cruise lines, a variety of cruise destinations. And it's going to be a lot of fun. All of these group cruises already have a good amount of people on them, so it is going to be a big old time. We would love for you to come on us. One thing we don't have is a Carnival Celebration cruise yet, but we may jump on something during the celebration. I don't know if that'll be a group cruise, but if you want to see what our group cruises are, go to www.lidoloca.com/group cruise, and we would invite you to join us. If you don't know it, Jenny is the world's best travel agent. We call her Mrs. Worldwide. She's booked people from Australia. She's booked people from Canada. She's booked people from the UK. If you got a travel problem, let's make it a Vanilla Ice thing. If you got a travel problem, she'll book it. But if you need help with your travel, that's what I'm trying to say. You can reach out to Jenny. It's Lido Loca Travel, powered by Expedia. You can talk to the woman herself. Start it off with an email, jbarnett@expediacruises.com.
Well, and you can also get to me on lalidoloca.com.
You can go to lalidoloca.com.
And
There's
right
a travel link. And if you want to talk to me, I only talk to people in Morse code or by carrier pigeon. I'm not really allowed out of the cave here.
I don't allow him.
And I'm elusive. I am the hermit of the group, but Jenny will hook you up. Hook you up.
Hook ya?
Hook you up.
Oh, what I do, I threw the line out and I hooked you.
You did hook me, baby. You did hook me. So, what is going on? Joe Ressa is here. Hazel Techera. I love people's names, man. I do. RC Vlog is in the house. We are waiting for the carnival sale next week so we can book the Mardi Gras in October.
Yes.
Is there a big sale coming up? Or just talking about the Mardi
Well,
Gras?
we just always hope.
Yes.
Right. They just finished the $50 per person deposits, but they usually bring them back every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, binary code. Just send me a bunch of zeros and ones, and I will. I'll figure it out. The Mardi Gras for the celebration. You know what we want to book? We want to book the celebration for the celebration. the Mardi Gras sister ship. Christine Duffy said that bad boy will be out. That bad girl, I guess, will be out in time for the celebration. So I want to do that. I want to do that. If there's a problem, she'll book it.
I'll solve it.
If there's a problem, she'll solve it.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Hermits unite.
That's right. Hermits. Did you ever have a hermit crab?
No.
Me neither. Freaked me out a little bit.
You know my mother. Do you think I had any live animals?
That's right. You weren't even allowed to have Lego because there were too many pieces. What the heck?
Exactly. Our Barbie dolls. That's why,
Mary Ellen.
Some of our poor kids, their stuff got thrown out because no Play-Doh, ever.
No Play-Doh. Mary Ellen keeps referencing stuff in Nashville. Mary Ellen, do you ever call Demumbrium Demon Brewing? That's how I always like to reference it to the kids. It's over on Demon Brewing.
Yeah, Dan McGinnis.
Forget Dan McGinnis. What is at the corner of Broadway and Interstate 40 as Broadway turns into West End? You get bonus points if you can tell me what I love is that right there at Broadway where it turns into West End at Interstate 40. Scott McNeil, thank you so much for the super chat.
What's going on, Scott?
Super chat.
Do you remember when we lived in Nashville, we went, what was that thing that was in the river that time?
The Red Bull thing?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, where people would jump something off there. It had a name. It had a German name. It started with an F. I can't remember, but that was kind of cool. Riverfront Park's nice.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh, now
I loved living in Nashville. It was great. And if you've never visited there, you should really go.
Right? Yes, Nashville's a great town. Not a Starbucks. How about that? Not a Starbucks.
Cute, Matt.
Yeah, Chris Barnett. She said something about it. About the celebration being out for celebrate. Maybe just in the year. You might be right. It might not be during the actual event, but just in the year of. So if it's not on the celebration, we might not go. Traffic light. There is a traffic light there. That's not what I'm... The Flutog. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Look at that.
Aiden the Pro. Aiden came out.
We went to the Flutog down there at Riverfront Park.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Nissan place is there. That's not it. Why would I love the Nissan place? I did own a Nissan Xterra and a Nissan Sentra. Thank you. We are hoping for
and a Nissan Maxima.
And a Nissan Maxima.
Yeah.
And a Nissan minivan too, right?
Oh yeah, we had a Nissan
Quest.
Wow. Yeah,
we've had a lot of Nissans. How about that? Mm-hmm. And then I had a Datsun, which is basically a Nissan also back in the day. Wade Griffin, thank you so much.
Well, hello, Wade. How are you?
Super chat.
Kimberly Harris, I hope you and William are doing well. And
how do you live in Chattanooga and never been to Nashville?
Kim, you have to go through there. You would love it.
It's only 2 hours.
It's beautiful.
So Joe Flanagan is absolutely correct. There is a White Castle at that is the spot for morning White Castle when you're taking your kids to school. We had kids that went to school right on Broadway. Again, if you're not from Nashville, you're not going to know this. And then we also had kids that went to school up Charlotte Avenue, which is another block up. And after I would drop those lovelies off on my way south to work, I'd have to get breakfast at White Castles. How about that? I was going to say, is if you live in Chattanooga and you've been to McKay, you get a pass for not going to Nashville.
Oh, my goodness. McKay's. I love McKay's.
Gary, I don't know binary code just looking at it, but I could put it into something that would read it. Read it.
Read it up?
Read it.
White Castles, boy.
Are we ever going to cruise out of California? Possibly.
Yeah, I would like to cruise out of California.
We almost we were scheduled on the Panorama, but time, the world works the way it should, and we had to cancel that cruise, and it turned out to be a good thing that we didn't get to go on that cruise. Anne's going to be doing a back-to-back group cruise with Lido Loca. I hear those are really nice people. In October 2020, figure it'd be better than to wait 2 years to do that. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I cannot wait to go out cruising again.
Man, we went to the Flutog like probably 15 years ago.
Is it that long ago?
It was right. I don't even remember that couple we used to hang out with. That I don't even remember their names now. The redheaded guy and his wife that we went to the Flutog with.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. We're getting old.
I know that 2 of the kids were there. Running around, and then Brian met us.
Our friend Brian was there, but then there was another couple that we hung out with.
I didn't know we had friends.
Are those the people that started the church in Dixon? Was it that couple?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. That's wild. Wow.
Did we have friends ever?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Mary Ellen. Yeah, so it's...
Trisha
What?
has been to McKay's.
Okay,
and
good.
it's wonderful.
You pass.
But that wasn't Kimberly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kimberly's been there too. Lots of times. Very nice.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yeah, I worked in IT forever. I never had a time where I had to know how to do binary, like know what the thing meant, but that's right. Yeah, this is part of the 12-step program. So, Dylan, you've already made step 1 by admitting that you are bummed out that you don't have a cruise. Step 2 is hanging out with cruise friends. So, Hattie B's Hot Chicken's near there also. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So, Andrew said that he and his sister and her husband are going on the first cruise in March 28 on their first cruise on the Bliss.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Gonna ride them go-karts?
Yeah, right.
That's right. Melissa Martin, you're welcome. Thanks for keeping us updated on the cruise news. We were scheduled for Disney Wonder in December, and I watch your vlogs to know the latest. Well, always double check me. I do the best I can, but I am just a person, so it's always good if you got questions about your cruise, make sure you call the cruise line. But I'm trying to get it out there. I think I'm pretty consistent.
Yeah, you do good.
Man, the other night when we were asleep and the CDC came out and I jumped up out of bed to record that video, I completely butchered the word officially. I don't really like to add text to my videos because I'm notoriously a bad speller. And, yeah, it got me that day. Like, thousands of people were like, look at this guy, he can't spell. But I didn't catch too much grief for it, so it's good.
Can't spell, Anthony.
Yeah, really, it's been a trouble my whole life. I just don't want to commit to learning words that I can look up.
It was also, in regards to that, it was, 12:30 at night?
It was somewhere between 11 and 12.
We were in bed, and I know that I was starting to doze.
I had legit retired my blue sweatpants for the night. I was getting ready to go to sleep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
KT, have a good time. Get that house stuff done. We'll see you.
Bye, KT. All right, so what's on tap this week? That is the question. Who is going to be the next to announce anything?
If I'm going to be predictive, my prediction is you're going to get a Royal Norwegian announcement. Maybe you get an MSC announcement about what they're going to do, and I think you're going to get more clear plans on Carnival. The big thing that was supposed to happen last week is that the leadership of the cruise lines, they were supposed to meet with the task force, the administration, to talk about cruising resuming. And then, of course, Friday everything went sideways with the president. And so that meeting was canceled. So I don't know if we'll see a rescheduling of that meeting. But, you guys, it's okay about the thumbs up. Don't sweat it. We don't really think about the thumbs up too much. So, but we appreciate everybody asking for it.
Move it.
It's not a biggie.
So I hope that they don't announce it tomorrow morning. Let's just say that. I hope that it comes, if they're going to announce anything or any more cancellations, let's hope that it's like, I don't know, Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
Tuesday morning. Yeah, it's no fun when all that comes out on Monday.
No, and they all, I don't know. I do like how, it's not Friday evenings anymore.
Yeah.
Like when this all first started, it was, Friday evening at 7 o'clock at night, so you can't get a hold of anybody.
Right. So new thing on Sunday, we're only doing the after show on Tuesday nights. So if you want to see the Lido Loca after show, you've got to come back Tuesday night.
What?
That's right, because I can't let the hot goss out. I can't let the secrets out on a Sunday.
Oh, you got to let a secret out on a Sunday.
Can't do it. So when we
Sunday secret.
When we say goodbye, we're really going to be saying goodbye. Okay?
Oh, look, Sunday secret. It's the SS.
All right, Jenny, I will. You better have something when I turn the camera back on then. Are you ready?
Not me. It's you who tells our secrets.
That's right. So when we say goodbye, we're actually saying goodbye. Michael Anto Giovanni. Late in the show, but never late in our hearts. I already gave out the write-ups. Somebody's doing 1,500 write-ups, so you lucked out there.
Yeah, but Michael can cook very good Italian food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel was good. It was delicious. delicious.
Before we do go, Michael, when is your celebrity? Well, shoot me an email, Michael.
All of these shows have a replay, so if anybody can't make the Tuesday night show, it goes live whenever you can watch it. So
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
Alrighty, let's get on out.
All right. Thank you guys for coming over on Sunday. We hope everybody is doing well. We will be back on Tuesday to update you. Of course, the show will be back tomorrow, and I'll be covering any of the cruise news that is out there. I hope everybody has a most excellent week. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Thanks for all of the super chats, and thanks for all of the love. Much love from us to you, the Loca fam. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca. And until the next time.
Wait. Go ahead. Go. Let's. I got a secret.
All right. Well, until the next time.
We'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye. Do you want me to come back now?
Yeah.
So we are going to come back after we told the people we're not going to come back?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sunday
What's
Secret.
going on? You let me do my...
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and this is the Sunday Secret, where we let you know all of the hot goss, where we let you know the secrets, we let you know the things that hold Lido Loca together, and Jenny has a big secret to reveal. Jenny, the floor is yours.
I'm so excited. Michael is going to be on the 17th with us. That's my secret.
There you have it, folks. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca. And until the next time,
we'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.